What is this? We have some breaking news. Apparently cult activities on Twitch. I will have to go to the studio yeah, I'll be right back. Welcome to Bjark News, Real News. This is a service message to all of you out there. Cult activity is on the rise, and we have reports that MrMajama is behind it all. We talked to our experts. They compiled this list of signs you need to be careful of. They will show you if you might be in contact with a cult. Be wary of any leader who proclaims to have special powers. We got this recording from a MrMajama meeting.
The magic's really starting to build month 2. You know, you're really starting to feel it. Feel it in your bones. Just kind of radiates through your life.
There's usually an inner circle. An inner circle that follows the leader with no question. Listen to this.
When the inner circle grows, all of our powers grow.
You might ask, how? How did Bjark News get this information? How did they get these recordings? Well, a high-ranking member of the so-called inner circle reached out to us. For his own safety, we chose to hide his identity.
So it all started about 6 months ago. I went to this. I went to a timeshare meeting because apparently I could get a yacht for free. And this fella in a robe walks in, and well, I don't want to go into too much detail about what happened next, but I woke up and I was in what I now realize is a cult. At the time, we were told it was like a special interest group. It's not like a Ponzi scheme or anything like that. It was just a group of like-minded individuals, all praising the same powerful wizard, which seems harmless on the surface. So after that, I actually climbed up the ranks a little bit. I'm currently in charge of getting the Kool-Aid for the new members' sacrifices, which is a little bit of an unfair task, given Kool-Aid isn't actually available in my country. But whatever Majama decrees is Majama law, really.
Whatever Majama decrees, Majama law. We asked our source why he started to have doubts.
He always gets us to say that it's not a cult, and I went on with it for like the longest time, and the more I think about it, that's exactly what you would say if it was a cult. Anyway, I don't know. I'm not. It's beyond my domain, that. So anyway, thank you for talking to me.
We asked our experts, and it turns out that 9 out of 10 cult leaders actually say this is not a cult. A frightening statistic. In this recording, Majama was confronted with the allegations. He got defensive.
You know the rules about that 4-letter C word that we don't say, we don't speak about.
We are not the only one who has looked into Majama's organization. Listen to this.
It's definitely not a cult, because I have to keep explaining this to law enforcement and political figures and religious, entities.
Our first source gave us the name of others who might talk. We contacted them, and today this was sent to us.
Alright guys, I only have a few moments. Do you think Majama's the leader of the cult? Of course it is, old man. What else would it be? Starts off nice, friendly gathering, Kool-Aid, magic, speedruns, good food. I became one of his acolytes. Started channeling magic for his streams. Not magic we're channeling. It's fear and terror. It spirals out of control real quick. The Kool-Aid becomes fairy dust and twirly whirlies. Friendship becomes slavery. We get branded. For God's sake, I'm sucking dick on the corner of 5th and Jefferson for a hit of magic. We get locked in rooms watching his competition all day, trying to find out their secrets. And he just sits in his room, drinks the blood of those who haven't made it. He just can't get away. There's no escape. He knows all, and he knows our weaknesses, where we are at all times. His reach is further than you know. Worldwide, international. Microsoft, Apple, JP Morgan, American Eagle, McDonald's, ABC. The first letter of all those spells MrMajama. Alright guys, before he finds out, I gotta go.
Fear, terror, dick sucking, blood, slavery. These are all frightening images. We got in contact with another member who also chose to be anonymous.
I've concealed my identity to remain anonymous. This is definitely not the outfit I wear to MrMajama's cult meetings. I'm glad someone has finally plucked up the courage to report MrMajama's wrongdoings here. I remember the day he first approached me with that sinister smile, inviting me into his cult, while explicitly stating that it definitely wasn't a cult. He promised to give me as many guinea pigs as I desired, just in return for my Twitch viewership. You see, I was once known to be an incredibly famous Terraria streamer, but I gave it all up for the promise of more guinea pigs. I couldn't help myself, and MrMajama knew exactly how to exploit my one weakness. So I signed a 400-page document without knowing exactly what I was getting into. My Twitch channel has suffered gravely since doing so. I'm hoping that with Bjark reporting on this, the backlash received will be enough to relinquish me of this cult, and to never look back again. What's that I feel wriggling? He knows. He's coming.
MrMajama feasts on their weakness. He exploits it to lure them in and do his bidding. We talked to Smoke Pigs. He chose not to be anonymous, against our suggestion I might add. He wanted the world to know that this was real. Listen to his story.
The first thing you gotta realise about the man is that he's a wizard. You join the compound, you get in there, he asks for your blood samples, he shows you a voodoo doll of yourself. The guy's over 900 years old. Like, how are you supposed to leave? I'm trying so hard to just get away from the guy, to live my own life, but at every possible corner, he's just there. He's just omnipresent in your life, and you just can't get away. I just can't. I just can't get away. It's too powerful.
Fear grips all these poor souls. For some reason, they believe his magic is real. Here at Bjark News, we rely on facts. We do not believe in magic. We apologize, there seemed to be some sort of technical issue. Be careful out there. Thanks for watching Bjark News. And remember, say no to Kool-Aid, drink water. We're gonna go to our reporter, who's live with an interview from an awful nature disaster.
So tell us what you were doing and what you saw.
I was sitting at home and I was playing Fortnite, and all of a sudden I just hear a bunch of noise, and I look out the window and I start seeing the roof come off the houses in front of me. But then I sit back down because I only got like a couple people left in my gang. I was gonna try to finish the game.